It's a stream. Hello, is that the soundtrack for this game? Yup. Okay. Hi. It's a stream. I'm here. Oh, streamer pass. Hey, Ruckduck, how's it going? Ruckduck, I think you'll appreciate this because I know I know I started my journey much later than you, but I am now officially over 20 pounds down from my starting weight, which is a more than 10% decrease in my entire body mass. So, feeling good about it. Alright, single player, continue. Am I in stereo right now? I appear to be. Fantastic. Oh. This is a weird Winds of Glass mod, Doc. I know I kind of bait and switched you, but the whole thing I was gonna do on Winds of Glass tonight is come up with mechanics for the... I'm gonna say races, because they're all human? They're not technically different species, though I don't know if they can interbreed. Maybe they're species? I don't know. But I did that earlier. I actually just knocked him out and wrote a bunch of other stuff down about the setting as well. What am I hearing? Oh, I'm hearing Danny. Okay. There we go. Genetic hybrids, I say. Yes, yes. I am both post-sci-fi and post-apocalypse, is how I have described the setting. Okay. Find help. Make and drink ayahuasca to restore your memory. Oh, that's new. Leech food. Okay, sure. Traps. Storage baskets. More differenter traps. Yeah, this is kind of the long wet. How does one make an ayahuasca? Let's see here. Oh, okay. Strip vines growing off the thickest trees in the jungle. Good. light a fire, put them inside a thing, collect the ingredients and put them inside. Indeed, Ecom, indeed. I need to run this fan because I am so warm right now. I decided to avoid having to play Beat Saber right before bed by starting the stream a little bit late and playing Beat Saber right before stream. And now I'm just like hot. Living room, fan, run fan. Okay. Oh. Hot streamer on Twitch indeed. Okay, so here is the bowl. And I need a big vine. Ah. I don't even need no space in the backpack. Fuck you. Okay. What can I do about this? Yeah, now I'm gonna bleed out. Do I not have any... bandages left? Apparently not. Okay. Good thing I just loaded a save. Of course, not knowing where any healing plants are absolutely sucks. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna load... No, I'm gonna load my save. And I'm going to not get mauled. Is the, like, rough plan. I go this way instead. So I know where to get the one thing. It's just on the tree behind the bowl. Though I guess I need to make fucking inventory space. So... Alright, be on the lookout for a fucking... puma. And or healing herbs in case of puma attack. Unknown nut. Eat. Okay, those mushrooms are full of carbohydrates. Fantastic. Alright. The taper. Saw a capybara. Okay. Banana. Okay. Okay. Have I actually done anything useful since I left the village thing? And the answer is no. I have, however, gone in a big ol' circle. True, I have not died yet. Still no space in my backpack for that. Eat. Okay. I only lose a little bit of sanity for eating a spider. Okay. Okay. Now I should have plenty of room. Let's go ahead and save the game. Okay, so I've got the vine. Okay, Rock Duck. Banisteriopsis capi. Okay. It's just a capybara. And Psychotria viridis. Leaves and red fruit from the shrub. Okay. I've seen that around. And now that it's daytime, I might even be able to find it. I don't recall collecting it this last time. Keep thinking those mushrooms are some kind of bird. Okay, more tapirs. Not here for you. I'm not even here for you. Though I will eventually kill you for your fantastic armor. You, however... never mind. Wizard very fast. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where? There, plant. Yes. Okay. Whew. Craft. Small fire. Several more sticks. Oh, it was right here. Okay. Use. Because it's always this easy. Alright. Time to get crunk.
Hey, what are you doing here? Hey, wait! What?
Yep, just down the entire bowl. All at once. Alright. I chased the laughing child through the blue butterflies, and then the green jungle. More butterflies. Okay.
Hey, kid! Where are you? Where am I?
I can't even run anymore. Or jump. Oh no! I've lost my ability to run jump. Well, time to walk into the void. What was in that hallucinogenic stew?
Hello?
Do you remember how we got here?
On a boat.
Mia? Where are you?
I appear to have control again.
First contact is always difficult. They're extremely weary.
I don't remember anything.
Hallucinogens? In my hallucinogen stew?
I ran out of the tent and...
I don't buy it.
They have to be. Civilization is killing, and we don't even realize it.
Mia,
Maybe it would have been better if I just died back then.
Okay. Village.
Mia,
Touch. Nope. Just indigenous peoples.
When the American colonization began, the conquistadores brought their diseases here with them. Many tribes were wiped out, and the rest moved even deeper into the jungle. Chief Kuini went on and on about whole generations of his ancestors being decimated, until they received a gift from the jungle. And me? Naively, I assured them about our good intentions.
just let me.
Indubitably.
They trusted us. Embraced us as their own. They even shared their secret with us. Dios mío. ¿Qué hemos hecho?
I just wanna...
Was their secret crabs?
Have you checked your vitals?
I just accidentally cleared one of my buttons. I think it was the single crab bonk. Okay.
Jake, come in, please. I need you.
Mia? Wait! I'm here!
And then you sprinted into the jungle.
Hello? Jake? Please. I can't live without you.
Mia, is it really you? What happened? Are you safe?
Gracias a Dios que estás vivo. Me? I'm safe. Trust me. Tell me what happened to you. I was losing it trying to contact you.
Yes, this is a real call or hallucination? Hallucination, because I need to save
Called
battery.
me in the middle of the night, and I ran out to look for you, and all I remember is running and falling.
Wait, you fell? That doesn't sound good. Okay.
Yeah, I've just been out here in the jungle doing drugs.
Breathe.
Jungle
Do
drugs.
you know where you are?
Hey, Bill.
I have no idea.
Can you give me some clue as to your whereabouts? A landmark or something?
Oh, the village. Recently I found a tribal village. It's deserted though. I'm not sure why.
Is it a large, round village?
No. rather small. Just a few huts.
Cariño, if it's not the main village, it could be anywhere. We never found all the campsites.
Hey, there has to be another way. Found a map. It's half burnt, but there's a location marked on it. Lambda 2. Not sure what it is. Do you?
Not sure what it is, do you?
I think so. Can you get there?
Well, I will try.
You held left me
Mia?
The jungle drugs are pretty good.
Up.
without the... Oh,
Mia?
The map is saying I need to get to City 17. Ooh, no.
He's dead.
What if I really don't want to get to City 17? Okay. Oh, what? I guess taking all those drugs refilled all my stats. Okay. So if I'm anywhere, I think it's here.
Hello? Mia? You there?
Jake? Oh my god, I'm freaking out here.
It's been 37 seconds, Mia.
What happened?
Battery died. I had to charge it, and we can't talk long. Just tell me where you are. I'll find you somehow.
Me? I told you. I'm safe. Let's focus on you, okay? Report everything. I'll always be here for you if you need to talk.
Oh, she's dead and we're hallucinating. Got it.
Okay, will do. Over and out.
Okay. Fresh maggots. Lamb, duh. Okay, so I feel like... Yeah, let's do some double checking. Let's see. Yep, this is a village, and then the river does a little bend thing, which should be this. So if that's this, then I want to go... I just want to follow the river this way.
Mia, before you called, drank ayahuasca.
Nope, no Space Needle,
Remember our first days here,
sadly.
when you went to the village?
What? Jake, don't ever do that again. It's dangerous. Besides, not all you see under its influence is true.
But did you get to the village by boat?
Yes.
You did take part in the ritual.
That doesn't change anything. I'm afraid of what you might see. Just come back to me. Please.
No, okay.
Leave the past behind.
I'm trying to, but I need to know what happened. Mia? Mia?
Yeah, just leave the past behind. Ooh. It is an X-Parrot! There's the cave, so we're halfway. Only 13 usable feathers. Okay, let's see here. Raw snail. Okay. So I think I'm here right now, so let's go up. I believe it is a weird lighting thing. Okay. Have my spear out, I think. Hmm. See if I can find a big rock. Actually, wait, I think I remember this. Just drop it. And then I hit it with my axe. There we go. Yeah, this is a coconut. I know this one.
Saw a strange rock covered with tribal paintings. You think you could translate them for me?
Do you remember what was on it?
2 men, one black and one blue with a stone between them.
Were there any inscriptions?
Oh, yes. Yes, there were.
Can you describe them?
-OP?
Yeah, this is kind of Firewatch meets The Long Dark meets The Forest.
Tell me anything. Are you sure that's correct? Let me know when you go back there.
Come on. There we go. Battle snaked. Name. Fat Nut.
How do I get up there?
Requires a grappling hook.
Mia? I've almost reached the Lambda location, but I can't get there. I mean, there's a way up, but the ropes have been cut.
And
You know this place?
you know there's a lot of places like that here. It's a jungle, Jake.
Yeah, but the rope.
They could be ours. We did leave quite a lot of them behind. Try and find a way to get there.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
Okay. Sure. Let me just build an elevator. Explore the jungle to find a grappling hook. Can I just build an elevator? Can be built inside or on top of a balcony or frame. Like, I feel like I could... Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I should probably build a little save spot. Uh... 3 long sticks. Okay. Okay. 13 palm leaves. Okay. Why can't it be both, Bill? Why can't it be both? Okay. 3 more palm leaves, huh? Okay. I want this dry leaf. Give me that dry leaf. Says to allow, it allows me to save the game. We'll see. Oh, okay. You have to look at it in a different spot. Okay. What is this? I think I'm dirty right now. This looks special. Unknown bulb. Eat. Okay, got 3 food poisoning from that. Well, these won't help with the food poisoning, but... Do I have anything in my notebook that makes food poisoning better? No. Probably have stuff in my backpack that could make it worse, though. Eat. Hey, I remembered. Charcoal helps with food poisoning. I'm also nearly carrying too much. Let me up here. Give me that stick. Yeah, these were anti-parasite mushrooms. Harvest. Don't think I got anything from that. Okay, that gives fat. That. Bleh.
Thirsty.
I'd love to find a coconut right now. Good thing I saved like right before this. Can I slide down this? I guess I still have this coconut. Okay, fully hydrated. It's a good thing to be when dealing with food poisoning. I don't want to set this jungle on fire. Except I kinda do. This jungle can get fucked. Need a grappling hook there. There's a cave way down. That was weird. Oh. Fucking hell. Put these here for a second so that I can pick these up. Okay. Inspect. My leaf armor appears to have kept me from getting totally effed. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was dirt. Which increases the risk of things like infection. Gonna need to cook. Okay. Food-wise, I've got Okay, those are Sane Makers. And these are Carby Boys. Okay. Harvest. Eat. Eat. Gib stick. Okay. I am just wandering blindly around. Can't get anywhere good. Okay. Need protein and fat. Where? There you are. Okay. We're gonna harvest this snake up. We're gonna cook up a bunch of snake. That'll be a good amount of protein. I think I have what I need nearby to make a little shelter. Okay. Let's see. What are you? Floating triangular frame, huh? 2 log, 8 long stick, 9 wood. Yeah, you're way easier to make. Okay. Need sticks. Okay. Harvest. Gonna need another long stick. I know you do, bud. I'm working on it. Okay.
Stupid piece of shit.
Craft. Right, because that's a spear. That's a bow. Okay, yeah. Where is it? There. I only have small sticks. Give me regular sized sticks, please. Craft. Okay. Six. Just need 2 more palm leaves and then I can sleep. There's a long stick right there.
Need to rest.
Okay. There's something I need to find on my inspections. And I need to check something on my watch. Get off of me. Yeah. Working on that. Okay. Fire. Fire. Okay. Yep. Sticks, sticks, and more sticks. Now it's raining. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's see here. Okay. Log, long stick, rope. That might be the easiest one. Yeah. Ooh. Yep. Okay. Log. Okay, 3 long sticks. Should be able to get 1 or 2 from this. And okay. Good. Okay, good, good, good. Let's see here. 2 long sticks. I know the rain has stopped, but this will be good to have, I guess. And then 1 more log. Let's harvest this long stick into several smaller sticks. Log. Here's one. Log. Log. Okay. There we go. Now I can save my game after I make a fire. Actually, let's save our game first. And then use our hand drill. With our dry leaf. Cool. Rattlesnake meat. Rattlesnake meat. All this stuff in my pocket is going bad. Okay. Name. Heartguard. Because it gets rid of worms. Okay. Eat. Eat. Still need fat and water. Okay. Okay. Let's swap some of this stuff around. There we go. Okay, make sure I have bandages on hand. Go ahead and just drop those. Let's see here. Craft you with you. With you? Nope. Okay. Let's just craft all the arrows I possibly can. How did I turn on an FPS gauge? Huh. Genuinely a little confused by that. Okay. Okay, so I have no idea where this is in relation to anything else. I should save. I should save before I go wandering. And then I should eventually decide on a home base.
Hey, Mia. About this village I found?
Yeah? What about it?
It's abandoned, but I found a few burned items that couldn't have belonged to the tribe. These came from outside the jungle, it looks like. Are you certain we haven't been here before?
The tribe fears our world, but they would never burn our things. They know we are not the enemy.
You don't think that there's someone else here, do you?
I don't know, but I don't like any of this. Just be careful if you see anyone.
Okay, the mystery snail gives me protein and energy. Good, good, good to know. I can just cook up some delicious maggots.
Oh.
5 protein, but minus sanity. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to go for bigger game if I want to get my protein up. Fat or like tapir, maybe? Or fish, if I can find fish. Okay. Not ready to eat an armadillo yet. Oh, this is back to where I started. Cool. It actually is a little cool because it means there's fish. And a save point. And a bed. And some charcoal to deal with food poisoning. Harvest. I feel like I should be able to just eat raw fish. I've got an anti-parasite boy. Okay. Didn't even see the closer ones. Let me get up here. Okay. Harvest. Craft? Destroy. Well, coconut shell up there. I don't want to scale here for now, just because I don't know what the hell else to do with it. Alright. Eat some bananas. Or eat a banana. Okay. Harvey boys. Take those, probably eat them soon. Make a big axe. Craft. Long stick and rope. Yeet. Alright.
Thirsty.
I like a big axe. I would love to find a coconut. Right about now. Did I go in this cave before? I feel like this is the cave I went into, yeah. Okay. Definitely retreading old ground, but what can you do? Ah. Double, triple check. Okay. Just search the jungle for a grappling hook. Mm-hmm. How hard could it be?
Use a drink.
I don't have a way to get rid of parasites right now, unfortunately. Okay. Eat these fat nuts. Alright, we're back to the village, which is fine. That means I can save. Drop a save there since I'm a little more unsure. Craft. Harvest? What do you get from harvesting this? Campfire ash. Craft. Uh, phone. Craft. I don't understand.
God, I'm thirsty.
Yeah, I know. I know, bud.
Disgusting. Ugh.
Yeah, I hate it. But okay, let's look through my notebook and see if I have a way to purify water. Brrr. Brrr. Composting does me no good without other stuff. I don't have any access to bamboo yet, so that's a whole thing. Let's set this up here. Need 4 big stones. Okay, and then all the little stones. I don't wanna grab that spider. Do want to eat that fat nut though. Okay. This is the direction I followed the strange child. Okay.
Mia, the rock I mentioned earlier is gone now. I don't know what happened.
Are you certain you're in the right spot?
Yes, I'm positive.
Okay. I am lost for words.
Well, regardless, now I can get through here. I'll,
Okay.
contact you if I find anything.
Just be careful.
I better not be going crazy.
I better not be foreshadowing how crazy I'm going. Okay.
No, bad idea.
Okay. Didn't get parasites. Didn't get food poisoning. What are you? Ooh, give hydration. Yes. Excellent. Okay. We're in the best shape of our lives. That's like a jerboa or something. Um. Uh, let's see here. It's gonna rain. Don't love that for me. Let's make a small shelter. 'Cause I think I can put a fire under this and still sleep.
Need to rest.
Okay, 2 logs. Am I even doing anything to this tree? I don't think I am. Let's go for a smaller tree. Okay. Log. Don't sprint. Don't need to sprint. Six long sticks, eh? 6 sticks all long. Damn it. Okay. There's half of the long sticks I need. Big armadillo. Eh.
Need to rest.
Yeah, I'm working on it, bud. Working on it, Ethan. I've already forgotten this dude's name. 3, 4, 5. I need 4 more rope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, just a mouse. Okay. "26 palm leaves." Right. These are banana leaves. Fuck. Okay. 5. Okay. Just double check that it won't let me use a banana leaf. Nope. Give me the leaf. Me when I go to my local dispensary. Okay. Get on there. Need 2 more long sticks. Bullshit. Where am I gonna get 2 long sticks at this time of night? I don't think I'm gonna be able to avoid cutting down more trees, so... One. Trying to find the easiest trees to chop. Long stick. Okay. There we go. Can I not sleep in this? Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. I need 10 banana leaves now. Good thing I already chopped down this banana tree. That's a good start. Okay, just need 4 more, and they're right here. Okay. Whew. All this sleeping I did. Okay. You get a bunch of larvae when you harvest a decayed banana. That's sure something. Okay. So where do I think I am? I think I went through this cave here. I'm probably over here somewhere now. Probably would have been good to pay more attention, but... Name. Wet carbs. Okay. Kind of want to make sure I know how to get back here. So let's head north. So I know that if I head roughly south, I'll come kind of back here. Eat. Ooh. Name. Gotta go fast. Take some of these gotta go fast mushrooms. It wants me to inspect myself. No. Get out of here. Still heading mostly north.
Hey.
I guess I
might
found a
sound
road.
Weird, but I found a road.
What? How so?
Someone must have come through here recently. I'm gonna check it out.
Oh, great. Looking forward to some good news.
Okay. Inspect. Oh god. Inspect this leg, like so. Bandage. Is that not what I'm supposed to do? Laceration. Dressing combined with a disinfecting will slowly but safely heal the wounds. Using ants as stitches. I don't have any ants, so... Inspect. More inspections. Ah. Okay. Now I've got an infection. Do I have anything that deals with... Do I know anything that deals with infection? I might have to do that to get... Okay, let's see here. Oh, gotta go fast to get rid of parasites, too. Nice. Okay. Inspect with armor. I don't know what that means. I know those are not in good shape. But I don't have anything that can deal with infection right now. Which sucks.
Me.
Probably still gonna die. But hey. At least we've got way too much Jaguar to carry.
Thirsty.
Okay. What can I drop? Okay, let's go back to my camp. Okay, here's the road thing I think I found. Okay, so this is a chopped tree, so I must be like really close. There it is. All right. Okay, I'm super thirsty. Let's save in a new spot. Okay. I do have ways to deal with parasites, so maybe I risk the water.
Disgusting. Ugh. Oh.
Not sure what happened on that last one. I think I drank my axe.
Need to rest.
Okay. Maybe I can survive. I just sleep it off. Yeah, I know about these. I'm not happy about it, but I know about them. No small sticks, huh? Interesting. Okay. Okay. So many capybaras. Dry leaf. Okay. Big cat meat. Okay. Let's see. Whew. And eat. Okay. Don't need that. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot. Let's see here. Maggots on the wound. Okay. I've only got 1 maggots. But I've got 2 wounds. No. And I failed to put the maggots on anyway. Oh my god. Oh, okay. There. Got rid of it. Okay. This arm, like that. Open the backpack. Put the maggots on it. And then I guess find other maggots? Yes! Okay, that works. This leg. Okay. Cool.
Could use a drink.
How do I have a fresh Okay. You know what? I'm gonna load this game. I think I was already in a bad spot here, and it was unclear what I needed to do. Okay, yeah. Interesting. Okay. Inspect. You. No armor. Maggots. Harvest. Inspect. You. Maggots. Harvest. Okay, so I've got maggots for later. I need to find some Healy plants. So that I can rebandage those wounds when the maggots are done eating the infection. Here's the road.
God, I'm thirsty.
Infection is doing me 0 favors. And I am just gonna pass out on the jungle floor. It's fine. Okay.
To rest.
Fresh bandage. Craft. Inspect this leg. Okay. Eat. 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 Okay. So home should be roughly this way. Passing out did not help with my sense of direction. Oh, but I should wash while I'm at the water, since I have a little bit of energy to get home. Wash. Okay. Oh god, what am I... So that's obviously something.
Thirsty.
Thanks.
Need to rest.
Okay. Because it was a worm under my skin. That's why it was crawling. Literally makes my skin crawl. Would that I could stop walking through worms. Okay, so there's got to be something still to do with those. Worm. Anti-venom. Okay. I don't know. Let's find out. And then this leg, it was here. It was like this.
God, I could use a drink.
Just pass out right next to my bed. It's fine. Sanity issues. Oh my god. Okay. New plan. We're gonna load this game again. I'm gonna figure out what the hell I did wrong the first time. Okay. Harvest that. I need to get... you know what? Let's demag it myself. Again. Or not demag it, but de-infect myself. Disinfect myself with maggots. Drink. Okay. That's some of it. Harvest. Harvest. Harvest.
I'm thirsty.
Eat. Eat.
I need to rest.
I need the bandage plants, among other things. Eat, 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 eat. Okay. I feel like I found one, like, right here before. Maybe not. This is where I murdered the jaguar. Okay. Bandage that up. Sadly, I can't put the tobacco dressings on my normal wounds. Or I totally would. Eat.
Thirsty.
Eat. Okay. Need to drink the water. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but sure. Okay. So I need to figure out where, in relation to my campsite, there are healing plants, like bandage plants. Right now, I got nothing. Oh, anteaters. That's actually good. Or it would be, if I didn't die. Okay. I was under the impression that I could gather some ants. Instead, the ants killed me. Okay, well, first of all, harvest, inspect, maggots, maggots. I know about all this. Okay, going the other way is not working for me. Okay, so that's where that is. Okay. Okay, so getting too close to the bugs just kills me. So the bugs are not the answer. Well, it's because I'm very low on health. The red is my actual health, and I can't heal until I have dealt with my wounds. So I'm trying to figure out. I tried. Didn't work. Oh, healing plants. Okay. All right. Craft. Craft. Harvest. Maggots. Inspect this leg. Maggots. Eat. 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 Let's see here. Craft. get down here, drink some water, and then see if I can't find my way back to my camp.
No, bad idea.
There's the ant pile, so camp should be like here, yes. Okay, we're gonna sleep for just a little bit. And then we're gonna go back into inspect mode. Bandage. And bandage. I'm gonna sleep for a little bit. Oh. Okay. Whew. Got there. Now, I want to see what's going on with this ant pile, now that I can think. Hi. Okay. Gonna get a rash for stepping too close to this, and that's okay.
Damn it.
Oh, the anteater killed me. I just didn't expect it to attack me. Alright. Now I can actually play the game some more. So, this is the road. I hate this. But I must do it for science. Okay, don't eat those. Got it. Oh. Alright. I think I'm hitting my limit with this. I know it's been a relatively short stream, but this game is a lot. I'm gonna go kill an anteater really quick. See if I can't get my hands on some ants. It's gonna kill me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm done. Before I go, though, we can talk about. Does anybody care about the racial stats for the species stats for my new for the game setting that I'm finally getting around to putting numbers on? All right. Let me make that happen. Let's see here. This program. So, for a very long time, I have been off and on brainstorming a campaign setting set on a tidally locked world orbiting a binary star system based on something I found in Elite Dangerous like 7.5 years ago, 7.5, 8 years ago, when I was doing the trip to the center of the galaxy. And that has morphed into this whole tidally locked to the binary system. The stars orbit each other, the planet orbits the binary system. So even though it is always day, the stars, one of which is a red giant and one of which is a blue dwarf, will pass in front of each other. And when the red giant eclipses the blue dwarf, everything turns like red, and it is called, colloquially, redshift. This goes back to the sort of prehistory of the planet. It's a post-apocalypse setting, kind of like Horizon Zero Dawn, with a little bit of Mad Max and a little bit of Stormlight Archive, but no magic. Just hand-wavy science. And the planet was colonized by a group of megacorporations way back when. This is not common knowledge to anybody currently living on the planet. They all just have their own sort of factions. Yeah, armadillo. Let's and when the planet was colonized by said megacorporations, several of them were into genetic modification, like as a way to adapt humanity to this planet, which is mostly a desert world. But it has some cool stuff going on, like around the terminator of the planet, there is a massive storm at all times. And storms on the planet also happen to just hurl around hunks of incredibly sharp glass. Because when during incredibly rare but super highly active periods with the binary star system happen, there is the spot on the planet closest to the suns will get whipped by solar radiation, and the sand there will melt into glass and then shatter upon cooling and be picked up by the convective currents that make these sandstorms happen all over the planet. So there are regularly sandstorms that have big hunks of glass in them called shard storms. There are 4 sort of main flavors of human on the planet, based on the ideas of the people who wanted to colonize the planet originally. Again, not super important to the everyday gameplay of the system, but this it takes place during what is called the Corporate Colonial Era, or CCE. And the agricultural focused corporations decided they wanted to set up nearer to the storm wall, which is that gigantic storm that's raging all the time, because that was the only place with sort of dependable water for agriculture, like enough water to do that. So that faction, their descendants, were genetically modified to be able to stand up to that sort of environment, and actually, like, there's storms can happen anytime there. So they were modified to be hardier, have thick, almost armor-like skin. They're called shards. Then another Biocorp was like, what if, because desert, humans don't need water as much? And they genetically engineered what became the Tuts, which look like ghouls from Fallout except less decayed. Basically, if you took a human and you sucked 80% of the water out of them, but everything kept working somehow. That's a Tut. And then the sort of laborer manufacturing corporations banded together and decided to live underground. They have now become a psychically connected hive mind race because of a psychoactive fungus that grows in honeycombed all throughout caves throughout the entire planet. They harvested this and ate it before they realized it was psychically active, we shall say, and their descendants are, again, all psychically linked to each other, and that race is somewhat psionic. They call themselves the Union, and the individual sort of bodies within that Union are workers. They're kind of Gollum-like, pale, big eyes, adapted to dark underground environments. The other races call them worms, and the Union does not participate in society with shards, tuts, and the sort of normal human, base humans that exist on the planet. Those guys live in domes scattered across the desert. Humans, shards, and tuts all kind of interact from a trade and commerce standpoint. Worms have their own city, they have their own water, they have their own basic food in the form of the fungus, but they don't get much else, and they will use this honeycomb network of caves all over the planet to raid settlements, domes, shard settlements, or tut caravans. Tuts are a nomadic species because they can survive the harsh environments of the surface of Vision, the planet this all takes place on, so-called because it looks like an eyeball world. The tidally locked nature of it, with the sort of close part being half molten sand some of the time, then the massive desert, and then the ring of the storm wall and the green that is in the last few 100 kilometers or so before the storm wall. Anyway, so to that end, I have designed the races, and we're just going to go ahead and add a window capture. Do a new one. This one. Yeah, okay. So, whoa. Hopefully that is somewhat readable. I'm gonna make it bigger. So these are the basic stat blocks for the species / races / whatever terminology I decide to go with. One element of the setting that I didn't really cover is that they're, it's that sort of post-apocalypse idea like Horizon Zero Dawn, there is tech from the original colonizing effort that would have been locked to members of the corporations that made it or the civilian government that was supposed to be in place, and that would have been done through what's called gene locking. This is kind of like the ancient gene in Stargate. If you happen to have the right gene coding, you can use certain technology, whether that be, something like an energy pistol, a personal shield, or something more crazy. So the bog standard, not descended from genetically modified stock humans, are more likely to be able to have, or are more likely to have the gene to access a piece of gene-locked tech. Shards are, from a mechanical standpoint, are essentially always treated as wearing roughly leather armor, just based on the game's stats. Tuts only need to drink water once a week instead of once a day with the dehydration rules, and also when they are resting, they can drink more water than they would normally drink to heal faster. But they are physically weaker than everybody else. And then worms are at a disadvantage if they're on the surface during the bulk of the day, not redshift, and not wearing like protective goggles, but they have the psionic abilities from the core book that allow them to, roughly speaking, read minds, influence people's thoughts, and sort of attack people mentally. Generally speaking, the deal with worms is if you are a player character worm, you were severed from the Union for some reason, so you don't get the hive mind. You're an outcast from that society, and the other races view you poorly as well because the worms are often raiding different settlements. You're just viewed with distrust. But you are very strong-minded on your own, and again, psionic. Yeah. So these are the sort of 4 core player races in Winds of Glass, which is the setting on the dayward side of Vision. And I just rambled a bunch, but I think I got it all. I think I said all the stuff about the races. There's a lot more stuff about the setting I haven't covered, but this is going to be using Genesis because I wanted something narrative, but with the option for tactics, and Genesis is designed to be modified to fit your setting. So, and I bought the dice. So, yeah. So starting with that template of like a base generic setting that already existed, made the races here. I've had some factions sort of sketched out in my head for a while now. The fun ones, besides the Union, the other big one that I really enjoy are it's the Tankers Guild, which are actually a group of guilds that have caravans of, or not caravans, but like shipping lanes, essentially, that along them, the main thing they transport are giant tanks of water, like what's a good size comparison? Like a 747 full of water. They are kind of the de facto bankers of the setting, because water is the scarcest resource. Generally speaking, domes have some ways to get water. Tuts don't need a ton of water, but they do still need water. And the domes have technology, medical supplies, things that the other races don't have access to. The shards have agriculture, but they don't have a ton of tech. The domes need water. The shards need technology. The tuts occasionally need water, and they need medical supplies. Technology in general is traded around. And the tankers, because they move between everywhere, facilitate that. The currency are glass coins in denominations of, God, what was it? Quats, pins, and galleons, representative of water. And in gameplay, it won't get into this a ton, but there is an exchange rate on coins from different tanker guilds based on whose tanks are more full. So a tanker guild that is lower on water in general, as a guild, has less value behind their coinage. And the tankers are the only group with a sort of long-range communication network in place, which they use, among other things, to display how much water is in the tanks. So the thing I'm going with on it, Hosk, is that because the tankers have some technology that's specific to them, specifically long-range communications, the coins themselves are actually also embedded with like an RFID chip, which is not something that someone can just make. Also, I didn't really cover this, but from a flavor perspective, the sand changes color as you move around the surface of vision. For some reason I haven't figured out yet, but the sand changes color, and the coins have to be pure of color for where that tanker guild is headquartered. A lot of the shards that just get flung around aren't going to be pure. And so if somebody were going to counterfeit tanker coins, they would need to get pure colored sand, have the ability to melt and cast it, and in theory add the sort of coin tag into it. So that's the sort of currency that exists, and can also just be exchanged for water. Like, it is tradable. Like, you know, you go to a dome, they will let you buy things with tanker coins, and then you can you can just go out and use those things. But also, if you are in the desert and you come across a tanker, you can give them coins, and they will give you water in like the measure of the coin. or as close as matters with exchange rates. Like I said, I'm not going to get into it. That's just more of a flavor thing. There are also, of course, like raiders. That I think is a trope that makes total sense in the post-apocalypse. And the general fauna of Vision is something I've put a good amount of thought into. My favorites are, there's this whole sort of category of robofauna, because one of the guys who, like one of the corporate heads during the CCE, was just one of those nerds who liked robots and also liked bugs. So there are a bunch of bug-shaped robots, but big, that do different things. The first one I thought of is one that looks like a mosquito, except it's roughly 4 feet long, and generally flies super high in the sky. Its wings are like solar panels. It flies above the shard storms, and it just glides around looking for something to die, like a vulture. And when that thing dies, it swoops down, and if you've seen the movie Tank Girl, and you remember the canister that Malcolm McDowell stabs a guy with, and it sucks all the liquid out of his body and makes it into clean water. That's what these mosquitoes do. There are also thrumbles, which look like little bumblebees, little being about the size of a basketball. They buzz around the desert, and they are just dehumidifiers. They are collecting whatever moisture they can from the air slowly over time, and then when they have collected enough water, they go off and deposit it somewhere. Where is dependent on the region they're in. Then there are shade bugs, which just look like big cockroaches, like the size of a sedan, flat, moving across the desert. And what they do is, if you get close to them, they stand up on big 8-foot tall legs and make a shady spot for you. That's it. They're just shelter. Because the dude who made these bugs thought it would be cool. And then there's gonna be the natural fauna that's sort of adapted for Vision, for various things. There's one that's lives near the shard wall, that's this like the Jesus lizard sort of situation, except it's got a big pot belly and the end of its tail is a fucking axe, and it schmoves. And then there are also fauna that people introduced because people suck, and one of them are now in the era that the game is taking place in, referred to as hellhounds, and they are dogs with no fur that look kind of matte when you see them. They look kind of waxy, and what they can do is the wax covering is basically like a naturally excreted sunscreen. But if they start to overheat, they can concentrate all of the heat in their body and bark it at you as a heat wave that is hot enough to melt sand. And when they do this, all that natural waxy sunscreen on their body also starts to glisten and drip off of the red hairless dog. I think they're great. There's a bunch of other random little things that I've created, and a bunch of other room for things to be created. Tuts are, like I said, a nomadic people. They're kind of Romani Caravan coded, and they have herds of these like 3 foot wide not hermit crab, 3 foot wide horseshoe crab sort of things that they move along with their caravan. They like burrow into the sand when there's a shard storm, and they've got a big shell. But when they need, what they can do with those is flip them onto their back when there's one of those mosquito robots around, and it will fly down, suck all the water out of all the moisture out of the horseshoe crab. They will capture the mosquito bug to get the canisters of water, and it has dried out the meat of the horseshoe crab, which then also can be used as food for the tuts. Stuff like that. Yeah. Sad for the crab, but it's a livestock animal. It happens. So yeah, that is a quick primer on Vision, Winds of Glass, and the 4 main races that I finally put numbers to earlier today for this game I've been brainstorming about for literal years. And having numbers on things means I'm probably not that far from actually running like a one-shot, which is super scary for me. Water. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the compliment, Starner. I've like I said, I've been thinking about this off and on for 8-ish years. So I'm excited to try it. I have no idea if these races are balanced. I followed some basic guidelines for race/species/archetype creation. So who knows? But yeah, I also worked on writing out some of the stuff about the setting itself. Yeah. There's a lot of technology that isn't written down about here. There's a lot of technology from the CCE ships and settings that isn't commonly known about, so I have a lot of room to play there. And when I do this, I'm hoping to do it in a setting with players who will help me develop the world as we play. Like, I have a lot of broad strokes, and I've got some specifics, but this is definitely a setting that once I get into it, I want to have it be malleable. So, yeah. With that, I have come up to what would normally be my ending time, so I think that's where I'm going to call it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Thank you for letting me blather on about Vision. And I'll be back on Saturday with something. I don't know if it'll be Green Hell. I don't know if it'll be Zelda. If it is, it'll probably be the Tears of the Kingdom mod I installed. But it seems weird to start playing that because next week specifically Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, I will not be streaming. We're gonna be JR and I are gonna be out of town with a friend staying at the house, so yeah. And you know, our tenant will still be here. So yeah, I'm gonna call it. Thank you for hanging out. You're all cool. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.